What I wish I knew before hiking through the English countryside is the story of the hidden town that devours the lost. 50 years ago, a small English town vanished beneath a landslide. But the town didn't stay buried. It resurfaced, shrouded in darkness and secrecy, its residents. They emerged as something far more sinister. Welcome to the tale of a terrifying cult, hidden from the world. The town, once a bustling community, was reduced to rubble in a matter of minutes. The landslide was swift and merciless, burying homes, shops, and lives under tons of earth. Rescue efforts were futile, and the town was declared lost. But as the years passed, strange stories began to surface. People spoke of eerie lights in the area, of ghostly figures wandering the ruins. It was as if the town was calling out, refusing to be forgotten. Then, one fateful night, the town reappeared. It was as if it had risen from the grave, shrouded in mist and darkness. The buildings were intact, but there was an air of decay, of something not quite right. The few who dared to venture close spoke of an oppressive silence, of shadows that seemed to move on their own. And then there were the residents. They were not the same people who had been buried 50 years ago. They were twisted, changed. Their eyes held a malevolent gleam, and their movements were almost inhuman. They spoke in hushed tones, in a language that no one could understand. It was clear that they were hiding something dark and terrible. The cult, as it came to be known, was a group of individuals who had somehow survived the landslide. But they were no longer human. They had become something else, something far more sinister. They worshipped dark gods, performed gruesome rituals, and lived in the shadows. They were a blight on the land, a dark secret that the world was not meant to know. They say the cult would kidnap wandering tourists and hikers, dragging them into the shadows. These unfortunate souls were never seen again. The cult would perform their dark rituals, sacrificing the victims to the gods. The screams of the victims would echo through the night, a chilling reminder of the horrors that lay hidden in the woods. What followed was a gruesome feast, with macabre trophies left scattered in the woods, remnants of those who dared to wander too close. The cult would leave behind grisly reminders of their presence, as if to warn others to stay away. Skulls mounted on stakes, bones arranged in grotesque patterns, and blood-soaked altars were just some of the horrors that awaited those who ventured too close. One day, a search team ventured into these cursed woods, seeking a missing person. They were a group of experienced hikers, well versed in the dangers of the wilderness. But nothing could have prepared them for what they were about to face. The deeper they went, the more unsettling the silence became. The forest seemed to close in around them, the trees whispering secrets that they could not understand. The air was thick with tension, and every step felt like a journey into the unknown. Then the noises started, eerie, deathly sounds echoing through the trees. It was as if the forest itself was alive, watching them, waiting for the right moment to strike. The search team tried to stay calm, but the fear was palpable. They knew that they were not alone. With each chilling noise, the cult crept closer, unseen but ever-present. The search team could feel their presence, could sense the danger that lurked in the shadows. They knew that they had to find the missing person and get out of the woods as quickly as possible. Panic set in. One member broke ranks, running blindly through the forest. The others tried to call him back, but it was too late. He was gone, swallowed by the darkness. Moments later, a severed head rolled into the clearing, their final, horrifying message. The search team was paralyzed with fear. They knew that they were being hunted, that their time was running out. The cult erupted from the darkness, and the search team met a grisly end. The cult members were relentless, their attacks brutal and merciless. The search team fought back, but they were no match for the cult's savagery. When police finally arrived, they discovered a nightmarish scene, a camp filled with the remains of 300 victims. The bodies were mutilated, arranged in grotesque displays that defied comprehension. It was a scene of pure horror, a testament to the cult's depravity. Bodies devoured, transformed into grotesque artwork within the cult's hideout. The police were horrified by what they found. The cult had turned their victims into macabre works of art, using their bodies to create twisted sculptures and disturbing displays. It was a scene that would haunt them for the rest of their lives. And just like that, the cult vanished, leaving behind only whispers of terror. The town, once again, was abandoned. The cult had disappeared, leaving no trace of their existence. But the stories remained, passed down from generation to generation, a chilling reminder of the horrors that lay hidden in the woods. This, dear viewer, is a tale of fiction. Or is it? The line between reality and fiction is often blurred, and the truth can be stranger than any story. So the next time you find yourself hiking through the English countryside, remember the tale of the lost town and its dark secret. And be careful, for you never know what might be lurking in the shadows.